Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back for another exciting day. Nice union light top, mate. Sweet. Gilet. Right, lights today. We ordered the lights yesterday from JCC. Yesterday, in preparation to do the stuff. And they already turned up this morning. These are the adjustable down lights, CCT. Don't know what CCT stands for. Adam, any idea CCT? Nope, cool, me neither. 18 watt, dimmable, colour changing as well. Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is the best unboxing video you've ever seen with one hand. So, where's the bracket, mate? Can you just grab that? Is it in there? So, these are designed for surface mounted, recessed, or massively recessed. So, it can expand. So, if you ever go into any sort of 60s houses where they've had the old style halogen downlights, but they're the very thick sort of E27 bulbs, the downlights are not far off 4 inches wide. These are the type of downlights, or the lights that you can get. Go on. You said something else then. They clip on the back and they will expand into the hole, so you don't have to replaster or get like them trims that go around downlights to open them up. The only issue with these are the fire rating. So you couldn't install these with a hole if, in my thoughts with the regulations, if there's a livable space up above, sort of a bedroom, that sort of stuff. Here, it's going to work wonders because it's celotex, and obviously there's nothing above this. But the reason we want to fit these is because we've had such a nightmare in the past of fitting downlights in celotex ceilings, and I've read all the comments where people have said you can't cut the celotex because of the damp barrier, the air ventilation, the moisture, all that sort of stuff will seep through. So I'm thinking we can take them brackets off. The bracket will screw to the ceiling. They will sit flush mounted to the ceiling here. But like I said in the previous video as well, we're going to be putting the way the ceiling is going to be laid out. We can't really put downlights in. That's going to make a lot of sense visually. So we're going to be putting them sort of here underneath each Veluxes, on top of each Veluxes, with a wooden beam directly in the way. A downlight physically wouldn't work. So this is where this comes into it, where we will. You what, mate?
How do you change your colour? It says a 3000, 4000, 5, 7. It's not like a toggle switch.
Somewhere.
Probably hidden somewhere, isn't it?
Adam will do some digging. So with this situation, what we will do is link in, link out for each light. We will put some, I'm going to get told off for this. We're going to use ideal connectors, which use ideal stuff all the time. We will put them in one of the little Wago, Vargo boxes, and here comes the comment saying, oh, you can't, it doesn't count as a maintenance-free joint because of vibration, because they're not designed for them boxes. I'm happy with it. Just go with it. If you want to complain, complain. But we will put them up above, and then obviously the last one will just have the one cable. But the little Wago boxes have got like the little pass-through coffin boxes that allows you to go straight through. So this is a class 2 fit-in. It'll literally just widen like this. So that's the plan. We're going to do 2 outside lights, pillar lights. We've got a Nest spotlight camera to go up out here. The wiring was already done, clip direct, which we did in the last video, which you can see behind me, which we're really happy about. Still prefer it in some conduit, but we've tried something new. The cable stapler came into an absolute treat yesterday, a lot quicker. So coming on for the ride, we're going to take some celotex out. We'll clip everything above the celotex as best as we can and see how we get on. All right, first thing on the menu today, boys and girls.
On the menu?
On the menu. I've labelled them up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which you could see, which you can't see. I put a number on this, Adam. Where is that number gone?
Turn it over. Oh, it's there.
Where? Oh yeah, sorry. I'm glad you're here, mate. Take all them out. Top row, we're going to end up taking most of them out, to be honest. At least I've marked them up and know which one's which. Drill above, because you've still got a good gap where the celotex ends with the thickness. Here, we'll drill the joist above. That allows us to get all our downlight cables in, the pendant cables in, and the two-way switching, because the main spotlights, which are the JCC ones, are going to be two-way to the back door as well. So I can't really film this because I've already got an eye full of stuff. Adam was like, do you want some glasses? But nah, I'm hard. One more. We've had so much fun, haven't we, Adam? Yeah. Removing all of the celotex. Like, if I had to do a job that was an electrician, it would literally be to remove celotex all day, every day, because I enjoyed myself so much sitting on this sofa over here on my phone while Adam was taking the celotex out. So if anyone needs an apprentice, boom, got one. Job's a good one. Now we're finally in there. Adam's brought down the feed. We'll bring in the feed to the light and switch. This is all being boxed out from the previous video. All stud work. We'll have the light switch here, 3-way, main lights, pendant lights, under cupboard lights. They'll have a dimmer on the main lights as well, which are the JCC ones. And then we're gonna have a 2-way across to over here that'll do the main lights. I know I said that earlier, but just recapping. Now what we're gonna do, we'll probably just run our main cables through to where we want our lights. So we'll link them in, we've got the cable stapler. Doing that, I will get these in and then we'll run through things afterwards because there's not a lot to show that you guys haven't seen before. We literally just drilled all the joists, we're gonna be passing the cables through. Then we're gonna be doing the 2-way across, which will be a little bit different because we've got power at the switch as well. It's not your usual 3-core and 2-core for 2-way switching. If there's power at the switch, it works a little bit different, so I'll run through that. And then it's the under cupboard light drops, which we've got the kitchen plan, which is a Wren kitchen plan. We'll set that out, we'll show you how we would do it and what we're gonna be using in a bit. So this video is sponsored by Tradify. Tradify is my job management app and all the links will be below for 50% off for the first 3 months. It's the app and the software that I use for my invoicing, scheduling, quotations, estimates, whatever you want to call them, planning my workout and just to be more efficient and paperless during the day at work and at home. So hit the links below, go check it out, and thanks to Tradify for sponsoring this video.
That's Nick's cable runner.
Oh, sorry, I've got the microphone, Adam. Adam!
That's Nick's cable runner.
I left my cable runner in the unit. What we're going to do, which is what I would say a little top tip, sorry, 3 points of contact, is if you're doing lights like this, we always run a continuous loop in. We know then there's no breaks in it. So when we come to get the cables out the ceiling, we snip it, we do our joint box on it, we can reattach the light. Because a lot of the times, what I've done in the past is when we've done cuts, so you'll have 2 cables coming in for a down light. Luckily, we've come in after the celotex has been installed, so realistically it ain't going to get moved or damaged, but we had it in that outer building several times where we put loops in, link in, link out, is the builder or someone has pushed a cable far out of the way that we can't really access and reach. So if we do a continuous loop, and we're just going to find this in the ceiling, we know we've got both legs, so a bit easier. But what I'm going to do is pull an entire length all the way through to the last one, and then we'll just work our way back, pulling slack down, cable stapling, that sort of stuff. All right, this is our last one. Make yourself leave loads of slack. And there. And then what we'll do, I know, because this is the first time, because we're doing down lights, sorry, surface lights, should we say. Normally down lights we would curl up to the ceiling, but we actually want to keep these out. So we want the plasterers to bring these out. Roughly where these are would allow us to cut a little square behind the light, do a connection box, poke that up, stick the light in. That's the sort of plan. So hopefully they will listen to our request when we do it. And what I'm going to say now, that's the end. We've got a big loop behind Adam if he just looks behind you.
Yeah, so we've got a big loop drooping down, which we're going to, that's our slack, so we're going to put it back in it and cable clip it.
And we're doing, I'll do it on this side. We're doing it in every centre of the V-Lux. So if I leave sort of this much down, I can cable staple it this way. I'm pretty sure I should be telling you like you should be wearing glasses, but I'm just going to look away. Boom! Ah!
Karma.
Bang to my head. Oh my God, my hand was the other side of it. Could you imagine it gone through?
Oh.
Delicious.
That would be amazing. Wait, what?
On camera, yeah. Yeah, we'll just do the link. We'll just do it on this side, all the way around to the last one. And then literally from the last one, we'll be dropping it down to the switch. Then we can do the pendants, so on and so forth. It's sort of repeat the same procedure, and we'll sort of run you through it afterwards. Hey, Adam, catch. Talking to Adam in the van this morning, actually has a confession to make, which I wasn't expecting, to be honest at all. But he did actually say to me that he prefers them big and chunky. Didn't you, Ad?
Yep.
Never seen them before. So everyone's learned something today about Adam. Fair play.
These are nice as well.
They are pretty delicious. Wren kitchen plan. I'm pretty sure there's no personal details on there. Okay. So this is the back wall. We've got 2 low cupboards, a flyover.
That's a sink.
Yeah, that is the sink now, hence why there's socket here and here. Socket going underneath in the sink unit for the dishwasher. These two actually switch in places. Dishwasher's here and then main cab's drawers are here, and this is an empty cupboard. Anyway, we need to measure off because we want the cables coming out the bottom of the under cupboards. with the flyover as well. I'm going to ask the customer as well if they want us to put a lighting feed on the top for an LED glow. I haven't done it for years. You've never done it, but it's a cool little effect, especially we've got such high ceilings. As long as the plasterwork's okay, because what you get is the shine up the wall. You see the imperfections. So we've got one going over here for this left-hand side one. We've got measured here. Good thing about Wren Kitchens is that they give you the measurements for everything, which is a nice little touch. Howdens don't do that. And then we've got a big corner unit, so there'll be another one here, and there'll be just one more over here, which is for this unit here, extractor going in the middle. So you just did that noise again. You just did, he eats a biscuit, and half of the biscuit he goes, You do. It's 3 times. I've caught you red-handed now. I listened back to the audio. So we're going to link them in, one in, up, within our zone sort of thing. I mean, if there's going to be, if she wants a feed on top of the cupboards, then we don't have to go all the way up and down because we can use the zones across. But let me just ask the question. I'll be back in a second. So I explained to the customer, she's going to have, if we don't even fit them, there will be outlets with a loop above each. Oh my word. Loop across, so we can just use zonings going across instead of linking all the way up and down. So ideally we'd like to see this bit of plaster off, make life a little bit easier, but
if we knew that before as well, we could have run all them.
We could have run everything across. Well, yes and no. My problem is as well, because these are because it's a very tall floor to ceiling, where the kitchen height is, normally your kitchen cabs, I would put my finger on it, is around about here from the floor, but they're extra tall cabs that are actually up here. So that's why we've had to run stuff within 150mm of regs, but on top of it as well, we've put the extractor in, we've dropped it down a little bit, so when the wall cabs go on, you've got the bracket either side. Even if there's one directly on that, it'll actually be above the cable, not on it. So trying to pre-plan it and just plan for the stupidity of kitchen fitters. I'm not saying kitchen fitters are stupid, like I'm genuinely not. Like, I've fitted kitchens, I've done it in the past loads with my mates. Who are
They've all fell apart.
Yeah, houses fell down. But what I'm saying is, to any of the guys out there, like I've said time and time again, pretend the next person coming into you is stupid and going to do a bad job, so you try and do everything in preparation where you can cancel out the errors that they make.
Or make their life easier.
Yeah, which it is making their life easier. Like, we will take a picture of this and I'll send it to the kitchen fitter afterwards once he's doing it, because we're going to have to come back in a second fix, just so we can see where the cables are going. Just makes their life easier and not worried that they're going to damage your cable. Undercab lights are in. Here, here. We've got a link through here, which will be our zonings above. Going all the way across, link through there, link through behind this board. What's that on your top there, Adam? Is that Rhino Trade Insurance? Use code Bundy 10 for 10% off, like public liability, personal indemnity, tool insurance. Another one. Hit the link below to get 10% off. Use code Bundy 10. You're welcome. Cables are in position. Last thing is we just got to do some switch. We've got to do permanent feed over. Then we're going to bring a permanent feed back to a little box in the wall here. We haven't worked out, but that's going to be for the Ring camera. It's going to take power straight off of that. Fuse switch spur on top of the cupboard to isolate it if it ever needs to be worked upon. Yes, you can turn it off with the switch, but we're just going to put an isolator on it with a 3 amp fuse. Put that on the outside. Light switch is going to be on the internal reveal of this door, which will be the 2 outside pillar lights and also the 2-way for the main lights. So I'll take you outside when we're drilling them, measure out centre and all that jazz. Is it rendered yet, or is it just brick on the outside? It's just brick. Only sneezed about 1 billion times. Luckily we wore our masks and our glasses.
Oh, my glasses.
Celotex is back up now. All our stuff going on. What was that? You used to pour you. Adam's been given a hot chocolate. Customer's a legend. He's just making us a bacon sandwich. He's not listening. So we're just going to pack up now. Outside lights are dinny duns, in and up. And as well, I've used a bit of CT1 just to plug the holes up. A bit of sealant either side as well. We've also got a cable up there for the ring. So looking good. It's going to take us 5 seconds to tidy all this. Adam, 5 seconds. Sweep it to Celotex and sawdust up, but for once the customer was like, you can make a mess and she's going to get her husband to tidy up. I was like, you sure? She was like, yeah, no problem at all. But absolutely mint. A few last things, just clip a few of these cables down here and take loads of pictures and measurements and drawings of where everything is, and should be on to a winner. That's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh yeah, I lost the key to the Rhino tube, so I have ordered another one. I was just waiting for it to turn up, so keep having to chuck everything in it. Look at this, look at the mess. Adam, can you...
No, to be fair, it's all tidy. It's just the only thing, the mats I need to fold off.
Well, I need to
throw that in, and you throwing this in.
But my daughter wanted to get her bike from the unit the other day, so Adam's got something to to have a play with.
Scoot on.
At lunchtime. So, as always, guys, like and subscribe and all that jazz on Adam's channel. And I'll put that below if I can remember, because I keep forgetting to put links in. And Unilight.
Rhino, under here.
Yeah, we've done all that. We've done all that, mate. Bundy 20 for Unilight stuff. 25% off. What a discount. Yeah, we'll do a follow-up for the JCC lights once we come to second fix, so it's another 2 weeks away. So we'll see you then. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Bye.